put it down first. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. When you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. When you came up, when you came up, put it down for 'em. Came along with the money.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The A's vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now in the box, Stephen Piscotty. He will lead this one off today.
For Oakland, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, I'm looking for signs of life from Stephen Piscotty. Last 10 games have been a struggle. Not only is he having a hard time getting any base hits, he's struggling just to get on base. Less than a .250 on base percentage in his last 10, so any sign of life from this guy would be a welcome sight.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And he misses with it, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Right side, but it's well foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Michael Pineda, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in 1-run games.
No doubt about it, Dero. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1. Now the payoff pitch home. This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Here's Gregory Polanco. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Frazier ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here's Starling Marte as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Polanco stands at second with no outs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. From the stretch, there's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Stepping in, Colin Moran. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Pineda pauses. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1 offering. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A man on third with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Kemp. And the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Well, today's game provides the A's with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Striding in for Oakland, Willie Calhoun. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
1-1 to Franklin Barreto. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So stepping in, Josh Bell, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Now at the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Kemp. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Pineda gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So striding in, Kevin Newman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery, and he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. On the ground near home, but it gets foul. 1-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And this throw gets away from him.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then it hit by pitch and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Profar, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. So a full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Tony Kemp.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Newman's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Gregory Polanco. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Polanco is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Olsen loves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Two and two.
2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're on top 1-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Line toward the alley in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Here's Chris Davis now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
2 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 1-0. Digging in now, Colin Moran. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. Moran stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. This one's flared toward left center. Coming on is Calhoun. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Moran gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. changeup laid off down around the shins.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The catcher, Francisco.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Cervelli, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Now another 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The third baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Matt Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. No one can make a play on this one, and the A's first hit is going to be for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Polanco has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Next up for the A's, Franklin Barreto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. skied into straightaway right. Polanco has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon.
Jurickson Profar.
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A pause, and the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They still trail 1-0. Standing in, Kevin Newman. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Here comes the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting second baseman.
Ready once again, Adam Frazier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the outside, Black. Good pitch, called for a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. The 1-1 grounded to short. Barreto fields cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Frazier at second. Polanco is over at first with one away. Hit the other way out toward right field. But Scotty's on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, the designated
Ready
hitter,
for another shot now. Nelson Cruz. And they're runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball. 2-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Into the box, Colin Moran. To short, hit hard. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Into the box now, Josh Bell, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 offering. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Daniel Gossett trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Daniel Gossett.
At the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and 2 left. 5 innings complete. Pirates lead it 4-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Castro to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The center fielder, Tony Kemp.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So coming to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Kemp. 1 out.
The batter, number
Digging in
27.
once again, Kevin Newman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Pirates, the second baseman.
Striding in, Adam Frazier. He singled his last time up. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Digging in, Matt Olson, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Down and away, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Chapman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. Ball 2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Willie Calhoun, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Gregory Polanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Misses, ball 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
The Scotty's on the move.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6.
Riding in once again, Starling Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Pirates, but they're in front 4-0. So digging in now, Franklin Barreto. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again a 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far on the year, Profar is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Lifted down the line in left. Chisenhall is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jason Castro. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. And that misses 2-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 4-0. In now, Colin Moran. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Colin Moran.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, and he can't hang on. Throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Josh Bell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The Athletics entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, B-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Profile for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Settling in now, Francisco Cervelli. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Chisenhall stands at first with 1 out. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 27.
Digging in, Kevin Newman, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in, Adam Frazier. It was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Barreto brings it in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 5-0. Edgar Santana comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 37, Edgar Santana.
So striding forward now,
Leading off
Tony
for the
Kemp,
Athletics,
0 for 2 on his
the
line
center
thus
fielder,
far.
Tony Kemp.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco on the run. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets to barrel the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lined back over second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one. Runners are at first and third with none out. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
David.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it. I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Felipe Vasquez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 73.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Kemp at third, Piscotty over at second, Davis at first, 1 gone. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Willie Calhoun, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. And this one's high and tight, backing him up, 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Into the corner and slicing foul. Last strike now for Oakland. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes, and that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Franklin Barreto.
Stepping into the box, Franklin Barreto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The batter, the second baseman, Yr.
Ready for another. Marcus Semien will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
5-2 the final today. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Musgrove notches his 3rd win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our